Hi there, welcome back to another video. Hope you are doing really well today, and welcome here if you're new. I'm Kay. I love talking about all things minimalism, simple, holistic, natural living, and just sharing my life as a homemaker, as someone who likes to live a much slower paced life. So today's video is going to be sort of a bit of a mixture of a sit down talk vlog and an actual vlog. I want to share my day today. I want to share all of the tips that I can give you to get you through the winter blues. Oh, I've been feeling them recently, and I don't know if you guys have too, but January, I personally think January is one of the hardest months to get through because winter comes in December, and I think you're so busy with Christmas, there's so much to look forward to that you kind of don't realise that transition. Then January, like mid-January, oh, it just gets me. It really gets me, and I just start to feel really down, really unmotivated, just tired. There's dark mornings, like it just feels a bit bleak. It rains every day, and it's super easy to get into a more subdued, depressive state, and I've definitely felt myself in the trenches recently. So I thought, what better video to do than to share how I personally am getting myself into a better mood, just picked up, feeling more motivated. And so I'm going to share the little tips I've got through the day. None of them are groundbreaking, but I'm hoping that they help you to see how you can also incorporate these into your life in whatever way works for you too. But just to say that we're all feeling it, you know, winter is hard, and it's hard for a reason. We're meant to hibernate, we're meant to slow down, and sometimes it is hard to slow down because it's such a polar opposite of summer where we're so busy, so excited, we've got so many plans. Then this like state of just like in between in winter can be difficult to navigate. So hopefully this video helps you, and hopefully in the future if I feel a bit in a slump I can watch this again and remotivate myself, because that is all this is about mindset. Mindset is huge, goes into everything we do in life, so hopefully this video helps you. So let's crack on, shall we? Starting off the day with breakfast. I've already started eating my breakfast, but I think having a good balanced breakfast that's healthy to start the day is such a good way. I used to never have breakfast, but honestly eating breakfast has made such a difference in my life. It makes a huge difference to my energy levels. So I've got sourdough with some what's it called, cheddar cheese underneath, and then I've got 2 free-range eggs on top, and then I've got some salt and some chili flakes on top because that's my favourite thing. And I've just got a coffee here with honey in to sweeten it, and a glass of orange juice with the electrolytes you saw me put in, which is just helpful because it has extra potassium, so just a bit more mineral balanced. But I think breakfast is key to helping yourself through the winter because it gets you going in the morning. It's so easy to just have a coffee, sit on the sofa, feel a bit mopey, but this really does help. Well, it helps me at least. Gentle stretching helps to relieve any tension from the day before and also from your sleep. I tend to sleep like a complete pretzel and wake up with a bit of neck pain, so I do stretches every single day. It's so good for blood flow and it really gets your body ready for the day. As well as being good for your body though, it's super good for your mental health and also your posture. It doesn't need to be for very long. 5 or 10 minutes a day helps so much and has such a big impact. Some days I like to do Pilates, other days yoga, sometimes it's more intense, or it can be just simple stretches like these today. Just depends where I am on my cycle. It's important to really listen to your body, and I find that when I'm in a bit of a slump, exercise is the first thing to go, but regular exercising does help to increase endorphins, which are called the happy hormones for a reason. They really do increase your sense of well-being. I'd like to thank Primally Pure for working with me on today's video. Primally Pure is an all-natural skincare brand specialising in non-toxic, holistic skincare and also home products. All the products are formulated using real ingredients derived from nature, and they've got maximum purity and potency, offering real recognisable results. So today I'm using the cleansing oil for normal skin to wash my face. It feels like such a treat, has minimal ingredients, and I get a nice little face massage too. I do this one time in the morning, but on an evening I do a double cleanse to get all my makeup off. So you rub all of the oil in, then use the hottest water that you can. Here I am just burning my fingers on our hot tap. I just use a nice little cotton washcloth to wipe this off. So you just want to pop this on your face, just leave it there for a minute or so, let the steam do its magic. Oil attracts oil, just so you know, and it's one of the best things I've ever done for my skin. I've always loved an oil cleanse, but this oil is formulated beautifully. It smells like just so delicious. It feels like such a treat. And then I'm going in with the smoothing cream after. This is formulated with blue tansy and it smells gorgeous. It looks quite funny because it's bright blue, but look, it rubs in just fine. This stuff is a godsend. It's incredible. It smells delicious. It just makes my skin so glowy and my skin just soaks it up. And then I'm going in with the plumping mist, which feels again so luxurious, so extra, but it feels so refreshing, and I love using this at the end of the day just to give myself a bit of a refresher. So I thought I would show you all my skin before I pop a bit of makeup on today. Skincare is a huge part of self-care for me and making myself feel better. It's something I look forward to every single day. Having Primally Pure now is part of my skincare routine, and my daily routine makes such a difference to my life. I love the fact it's non-toxic and all of the ingredients are so sustainably made, they're ethically sourced, and they're just made with so much intention. And I think that that's the best thing, that they are simple. There is no crazy stuff going on. You know exactly what you're getting, and the results that they give, you just can't complain, you know? I feel like my skin is so happy at the moment. It feels so glowy, it never feels dry. Every single one of their products that I've tried I've honestly absolutely loved, and I'm so happy that they reached out to work with me because I feel like it's a brand who I 100% stand behind. And the fact that the woman who runs it, Bethany, you know, she started her journey as well, realising how important real food is, and that just takes you on this like spiral, you know, and you find out all sorts of different things, and it starts making you want to change your entire life, which is exactly what she did. And I think that the fact that the founder of the company has had a very similar path to myself speaks volumes, and just goes to show that they care a lot about the ingredients that they put into their products. So I've been using their blue tansy deodorant for the last month, and I love it too. I've had no issues with this. It doesn't break me out. It's not, I don't know, it just doesn't aggravate me at all, and it smells lovely. So this is their blue tansy deodorant. It lasts all day long and it's so soft and gentle. The ingredients in here are coconut oil, arrowroot powder, tallow from grass-fed cows, which is so hard to find, especially in a product, baking soda, beeswax, non-nano zinc oxide, kaolin clay, essential oils of geranium, blue tansy, rosemary extract, and non-GMO vitamin E. And I think that that in itself says what it needs to about this product. It's brilliant and I love it so much. I can highly recommend. Love the fact there are no artificial fragrances in here. It's all 100% essential oil based and natural, and like I said, I just love the emphasis on real sourced ingredients going into the things that we put on our body, because I like to think now that I'm really trying to move towards a philosophy of I wouldn't put anything on my body that I wouldn't put into my body. You know, I think that our body, our skin is one of our largest organs. What we put on our skin is so critically important, and having a company like Primally Pure who actually care about what's going into their products is very important to me. So I'm so proud to be able to share them with you all today. I cannot wait to hear the feedback from you all if you try them. So you can get a discount. It's 15% off with the code 15k at checkout across their entire store. I'll make sure to leave some links below, but definitely try them out. 100% recommend. A game changer for me, and a company I am going to forever buy from because I am completely addicted. I love the oil cleanse. The oil cleanse has changed my life. You will all know I used micellar water in the past and I've stopped using it. Literally just use the oil cleanser to take off everything, including my mascara, and then I just do a double oil cleanse. It gets everything off. It's 10 out of 10, amazing, really delicious. Delicious, I guess it's delicious, but it smells so nice and it's just such an important pick-me-up, especially on a cold winter's day. Most definitely. I'm going to share more of my routine for my body care later on. I'm going to have a nice candlelit shower, I think, but yeah, I just wanted to include this here because I think it's important to look after ourselves, look after our skin. As I said, skin is a part of us, so if we neglect that every single day, I do think it starts to wear us down and has a bit of an impact as well. So not every day do I put makeup on, but today I'm going to pop a little bit on. I am working my way to getting some better makeup products, so if any of you can recommend some low tox, no tox, ethically sourced makeup products, please let me know down below, because I love to find some companies who are just doing better. So that's my next mission. I feel like it's going to be a good year this year. So right, I'm going to get ready for the day and then we will crack on with the day, and I'll keep sharing little hints and tips along the way. So I just sat down and I've started just sorting out my day and my week with my bullet journal. I recently started using one of these again, and it's such a game changer, especially if you're self-employed or, you know, you just have a lot of goals that you're trying to work towards. It helps to keep me so accountable. So that's one of the things I love to do with my days, especially the days where I'm just struggling to find motivation. I love planning, but I'm not very good at sticking to plans. But I do find if I make a plan, I'm more likely to try to stick to the plan. So it's a work in progress, as everything is in life, but I do really think setting yourself tiny little goals for the day really helps to push you forward. So one of my goals for today is to just make an impact on my workload, and also I really want to get out there for a walk today, come rain or shine. So they're my two tiny goals that I'm working towards today, and I know if I achieve them by the end of the day I will feel so much more motivated. And I think that's the easiest way to get yourself out of a slump, is to push yourself forward, because we don't go forward if we stop moving. And it's so easy to stop moving when you're getting the January blues. You think, oh, I feel so heavy, so tired. But sometimes it it takes that like pluck of courage, finding some motivation, some enthusiasm from somewhere, remembering why life is amazing, what you're working towards, and remembering that that's so much more important than moping on the sofa or just letting yourself feel miserable all day, because we are in charge. Our brains like to think they're in charge, but they aren't. They're not. They're a massive part of it, but we can mostly control how we feel in a day. If we're feeling down, it's up to us to turn that day around as much as we can, And if you try all the things and it still doesn't work, then by all means, sit on the sofa all day. Sometimes we need those days, and it's not always about pushing through, but this is more a vlog about what to do when you've had enough, like when you've done that enough and it's time to move forward with life. So hopefully that little tip helps, but yeah, definitely plan. Just make tiny little goals, figure out what you're doing with your life, find some inspiration, some motivation, and I promise it helps. Another thing that really helps me is having a fresh bunch of flowers in the house. I really love roses. They're one of my favourite flowers, so I always pick up a bunch. But these are lovely, lovely flowers, and they just brighten the house, they brighten my mood, they make such a difference. So if you love having pretty surroundings, definitely spoil yourself and get yourself a lovely bunch of flowers. I have these ones too, just for comparison, but the difference that it makes when they die is incredible. So obviously these ones are ready to go in the compost now, but they just look a bit sad. They looked beautiful a few days ago, and now they just look a bit sorry for themselves. So I'm gonna remove these from the house, and then we can refresh them with some beautiful flowers when I go to the shops. But yeah, I think having living things in your house makes a difference. If things have started dying, I think it's reflective of your mood. So just make sure you're cleansing the things that aren't serving you anymore, such as flowers that are past their best. One of the oldest tricks in the book is to get some fresh air, going out for a nice walk, and As I like to say, blowing all the cobwebs away. It's the easiest way to refresh your mood and change how you feel. There is nothing better than Mother Nature to get you going again. I love to listen to podcasts or nice music. Sometimes I listen to stories on Audible, but I just like to enjoy myself and do something for myself, and sometimes that's just literally listening to nature and just enjoying it. And if I have a rosy nose and cheeks at the end, I know I've done a good job. Staying warm is critical to enjoying and embracing winter. There is nothing worse than feeling cold from the inside, and I sometimes think the coldness can just lead to us feeling really fatigued and just really down and drained. So I like, at the minute, lemon, ginger and honey tea. It's my all-time favourite. I do have a drawer full of teas, but this is what I've been gravitating towards recently. It's just so warming and lovely. There are loads of spices you can use too to pop in milk that would also help to warm you from the inside out. Staying warm is so important in maintaining good mood and just feeling okay, because it's so cold during the winter. So I've got this gorgeous crochet blanket right now, which just makes me happy to look at, so that's another good thing, is to have a blanket that you love. But I also have an electric blanket upstairs that I use when I go to bed. Got myself a nice hot cup of tea. So I'm just going to snuggle up now for a little bit, enjoy some time to myself, and then I might have a little shower as well. But these simple little moments throughout the day make such a big difference. It could just be 5 minutes quietly with a cup of tea. It's like a little tea meditation, you know, and you just have a hot drink in your hand and you feel it warming up your hands, because my fingers are freezing from that walk, which was my aim. But now it's time to warm back up. Warm my cockles, as my nana would say. I like every day to do something that is looking after myself and taking care of my body. I've recently got into dry brushing once again, and it's so good for your lymphatic system. It gets things moving and it's super good for your circulation as well. So I definitely recommend choosing something every day to love yourself a little bit more. You all know I swear by a candlelit shower. It's been my tried and true tested thing that I've done for years. It's amazing. I definitely recommend. Following on from my shower, I like to pamper myself again, as if I've not pampered myself enough today, but I'm showing you all my tricks. A little self-massage goes very, very far, and I'm just using this gorgeous oil from Primally Pure and also their body butter to lock in all of the moisture, and by the end of this I smell amazing and I just feel so moisturised. My skin feels rejuvenated from the dry brushing, and I pop my favourite comfies on. I think this pretty much brings an end to my day, and hopefully you found some really helpful tips with what I shared today. They were just simple, easy things that I do or try and do every single day. I appreciate not every day can you fit everything that I've done today in, but where you can, it makes such a big difference. I'd love to know down below what you do to pick yourself up when you're feeling low, or you're feeling like you just need some motivation or a kick up the bum, as I like to say. I feel lovely. I feel really relaxed, rejuvenated, and just so much calmer than I've felt recently. I just feel really good, and I smell delicious as well. I smell so good, and my skin feels so pampered and alive and just gorgeous. So thank you to Primally Pure again, and don't forget as well to use my discount code 15k for 15% off. Definitely recommend them. But thank you so much for today. I really hoped you enjoyed this video and this style of video. Let me know if there's any other videos you'd love to see from me. I love creating content for you all, especially on topics like this where it's like if you just need a bit of a pick-me-up, you know. So thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you all again in my next video. Have an amazing rest of your week. Bye guys.